Checking in for Boston, Alex Abrinas.
To the left side wing. Down low. Here's Dorsey. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too. I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Samuels, he's in for Barcelona.
Cavaliers timeout.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
The Cavaliers trailing. Here's Dellavedova. A 3-ball. The shot no good. And here's the fast break. And here we go. And the rejection by LeBron. They get it again.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter.
We're at the end of the first, Clark, in a close game so far. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
It's been a point of emphasis, no doubt, to make sure they attack the rim offensively.
I love the fact they're not settling for outside shots. Keep attacking that rack.
Williams, that's a 2-pointer. And that one comes up a bit short. To the paint. Here's Satoransky. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Satoransky's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Barca. Right wing. Here's Love. Here's Fry. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
And Satoransky kicks to Samuels. And he gets it to go.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Tomic, he's checked in for Samuels. And it's Barcelona with the ball.
Ante Tomic.
Prepare glue. But they get it back. And he goes in for the dunk.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating traffic out there.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Barca leading by 6. The 15-footer. Shot is off. Good D by Thompson. Tomic has gone just 1 of 5 from the field. For 3, Love. That's tipped. To the middle. Here's Satoransky. And the layup's good off the gloves. Satoransky's got 4 this quarter. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Barcelona?
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle. Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mozgov's checked in. Mozgov with the block. And they'll keep possession. Good. Dorsey's got the lead up to 12 now for Barcelona. Smith. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Shoots. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Shoots from 12. And no good. Trying to use the glass. From past the arc. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Arroyo. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Takes a 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Another shot. And Thompson kicks to Dellavedova. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity. You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this. Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. And Barca leads by 15.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And that concludes the first half. Barca leads by 15. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kansas team.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. And they're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. Here's James. No good there off the double clutch.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight. And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Here's Paparaglu. Offensive rebound. Tomic. No good.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Here's Love. Barcelona grabs the miss.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Love. 10 points for LeBron.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible. And if they can use a few more sequences just like that.
Smith, the pass to Irving. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Thompson with the bucket.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now Cleveland moving it up. Poke loose. Here's Love. Can't hit. Barcelona goes the other way with it. It's a 7-point spread. Ribas. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Barcelona leading by 8. Over to the wing. Fires for 3. Good. He's got 5.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Here's Shumpert. It's deflected. Arroyo. Barca the rebound. Here's Navarro. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And Barca leads by 13. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. And that one's good. Dellavedova's got 7 points. Balanced scoring, Clark, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively. A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Barcelona leading by 10. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Mozgov. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
That's really how they're going to get back into this game, trim the lead. I mean, play tough defense, force some turnovers, and then push it to the other end.
And, Clark, those steals allow you to play in the open floor. Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And out of bounds as Barca gains possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And stolen by Love. Picked away. Inside. Here's Satoransky. Soft touch off the glass. Satoransky's got 8 points. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Barca on top, leading by 10. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Irving drives in, and he converts the layup. Irving's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Cleveland.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat. Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Puts up the baby hook.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Tomic, he's checked in for Samuels. Smith drives in. It's deflected, but they'll get another chance. And that one's good. Barcelona leading by 8. Ribas. They get the rebound. Dolman. Great D that time from Love.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
He's off on the second. Thompson dishes to Love. They shoot again. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Barca.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
That's his first personal foul.
And he makes the first.
Ribas at the line for 2.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Barcelona leading by 6. Stolen by Thompson. Smith in the post. From 8 feet away, he drops it in.
You know, shooting as well as he has from the floor in the game this tight, guys, you've got to think he's going to be a factor near the end.
That's a 3.
That's good.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
Yeah, it sure has been the case. I mean, turnovers are like missing breakfast. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Well, I've always thought that it was good to maybe miss a breakfast or 2, but that's another story. Anyhow, you can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
And Thompson kicks to Shumpert. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Ribas. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. And Barca leads by 9.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to give them a good look.
Well, most coaches, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Cleveland's head coach was saying to his team. He told the guys that for now, he wants to see them back off the three-point shot, saying all our offense doesn't need to come from perimeter jump shots. Let's get the ball inside for some high percentage looks.
Barca leading by 7. The pair glue. Here's Tomic, and he uses the glass on the layup.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
And it's Love missing.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Thompson with the bucket.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
They grabbed their own miss. Not that time. His 6th miss. He's made 4 of 10 so far. Here's Satoransky. Sinks the three-pointer.
And that tells you a lot about why the score is where it is. Lazy defense.
The alley-oop. Got a hand on it. And they'll keep possession. And it's Irving missing. Barca leading by 10.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
Sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. Here's Thompson. Again, the miss by Thompson.
He's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Love grabs the board.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been...
That jam! Just beautiful. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
Here's Irving. Nice move. He takes it up and lays it in. Irving's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Cavs. Lets it go from 14. Here's Tomic. Banked in off the glass. And Barca leads by 10.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Goes up. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Scooped up. Here's Thompson. No good with the layup.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense. I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
And it's Barca picking up the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stick.
You're always going to have people who don't believe that you're really good at what you do. And that's probably more so because they haven't figured out how to be good at what they know or don't even know how to do, So
quarter is in the books. Second quarter will begin in a few moments. Hey, freshmen, this is a reminder that applications for advanced placement classes are due by